Aquí hay una canción que se llama de un bachillero. Tú eres mi reina, tú eres mi reina. Una canción muy bonita.
Ah, okay.
De bachata.
Escucha. De bachata, okay.
No es.
Quiero escuchar.
Palacio Presidencial.
¿Alá?
Eso allá.
Oh,
Casa
okay.
Blanca de República Dominicana.
Oh, sí.
El presidente.
Ajá.
Aquí al otro lado, George Washington. Por ahí
Oh, sí.
mucho tráfico.
Tráfico. Central.
Ya. ¿De qué? De la house.
Oh, muy bonita. ¿Qué es eso?
La casa de la raíz.
¿Qué?
La casa de la raíz.
¿De raíces? Adobe. Architecture. Adobe. Okay.
No,
¿Qué?
esta es también de Colonia también.
Colonia.
Sí.
But the buildings.
Yeah.
You call them adobe, what are they?
Ya, vive lo rico.
De rico.
De ese sector de rico.
De rico.
Otro sector más arriba, más bonito, diferente.
Ajá, sí. Ciudad Trujillo. This year, the way, 100 children to see. We made a journey. 180 about now, call them Santo Domingo. From the Ozama River, over your part of this year, Caribbean Sea. Now, 100 children are coming here today. One place the many of the children are going, the day right here, 100 study about Panese. Look here, then I call this year Ciudad de Colonial. Colonial City. Now it's very interesting that the gateway of tourism, the gateway of the downtown for Santo Domingo is called Colonial City, because that speaks volumes to the true story of how this place and space got built. Now, this is the largest city in the Dominican Republic, and just like many other major cities and urban areas around the world today, this was built by the hands of the people that were enslaved here. Taínos, that many of us hear about on other islands, were the indigenous peoples that occupied this space. And then Queen Isabella and Ferdinand, they started to have Africans brought in and enslaved here on this island that went from being called Ciudad Trujillo to being called an area called Ciudad Trujillo in Santo Domingo to being called Santo Domingo as this process continued on of enslavement. Well, interestingly enough, the gate that allows you to come into the city is only a few feet from buildings and monuments or statues to who I call lost boy, Christopher Columbus. And many times today, we only hear of his story in each and every place that has an involvement with the transatlantic slave trade, but people don't often look and think about it as they walk down the streets or they take a look at the forts and they see the old structures. But with the word colonial city, it should indicate to us the colonization that took place, the colonization of peoples who were free to stand prior to the bombardment of enslavement that then came at the hands of a man who now there's a park in his honor, and where there's a building, and this entire city is actually designated one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. Now, before Columbus got there, which they also say he arrived in 1492, the island was called Quisqueya, mother of all lands. And next door, Haiti is the land of high mountains. And so Columbus renamed this entire thing Hispaniola. And so it includes Haiti and the Dominican Republic, which I know for many we believe are worlds apart. Well, here in this colonial city is where it all got its start. And later, Santo Domingo was named after Saint Dominic. And this is after a whole, as they call it, quote-unquote, settlement was named La Nueva Isabella, after the Queen of Spain, Isabella I, who there's also a statue to her just down the block. And so you have a number of different things that have taken place with colonization, due to colonization here in Santo Domingo, that people dance right on top of. Because here in the square is where a lot of the dancing, baile mucho, takes place. There are restaurants and bars that the tourists frequent as the sun begins to go down, and everyone just comes to live it up, or go to la playa, go to the beaches, so that then they can have the fun in the sun while walking right over these places where no doubt African blood is within every stone that we see. And this is a story beneath it all. Let us leave no stone unturned here at Gullah Geechee TV. Now, in the midst of all of this, we had the closing days while I was here on the island, wherein they had the sky show going on. And so, of course, I finally got to see the people as they came out and watched all of the planes that were actually the police department doing the air show. Now, many of you who know about the Gullah Geechee Nation will know that the Blue Angels, which are part of the U.S. Marine Forces, actually do an air show in the Gullah Geechee Nation. So yet, here was another connection while I'm here in Santo Domingo. Tune in just a little while for this show. So me glad you want children to tune in to this short episode of Gullah Geechee TV Nation News. We'll be down here in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. As you can see, there are some connections to our culture that are here on this island, but not very obvious, like seeing the home where Christopher Columbus's son actually enslaved people, of course looking at the forts and so on that you just saw go by, that of course our people built with their hands, and even now sugar is still sold even on the main street down in the colonial city. Now, one thing that's not celebrated here, because I asked, was Lost Boy, Christopher Columbus. He's not celebrated here because the people realize all of the damage that he did, that he actually brought, and so they don't celebrate him. But as you can see, they have a street named after George Washington. So some might say, hey, that's a little questionable too, right? But around the world, we find these different stories that aren't often told, and many times we don't look any deeper than the sand at the beaches. But I challenge you, before you go the next time to one of the islands, take some time out, find out what did the African people of that community contribute, and you just might be going down the street of the ladies, the street of the queens, like I got a chance to do. And I have to say, te gusto mucho, okay, for this journey, and especially for Jesus. Jesus, mucho gracias. Jesus did an outstanding job taking me around the city and giving me a true native's perspective on what is here, what the story is to be told, and how people come here and celebrate even unto this moment. So, this year the head upon the body of this year Gullah Geechee Nation. And we're so glad you want to tune in right here to Gullah Geechee TV Nation News, because Hana know when Hana there with me, Hana Guayeti, what a going on. Peace, chillin'. Adios.